All right, so today our mission is division. So we are going to talk about division. What is it, how do we do it, and how does it work? So let's start with the definition of division. For all real numbers, so remember that A and B belong to R. That's A and B are real numbers. So for all real numbers A and B, B not equal to 0, because we cannot divide by 0. So all real numbers A and B that are part of real numbers, where B is not equal to 0, A divided by B, A over B, the quotient of A and B, that looks like A times 1 over B. So, interesting. A times 1 over B. And we kind of looked at this already. But A times 1 over B. So really what we could say is to divide by a number, you really multiply by its reciprocal. Think about that. To divide by a number, you really multiply by its reciprocal. So let's take a look at that in action. What if I say 6 divided by 3? Well, according to what I just said, that's really 6 times the reciprocal of 3, which is 1/3. So 6 divided by 3 is really 6 times 1/3. And then I know 6 is 2 times 3, so I have 2 times 3 times 1/3, and these two are reciprocals, so I end up with 2, because reciprocals, when you multiply them, you get 1. Interesting. So this is an interesting way to look at division. So what are some of the rules then for division? Okay, so 2 of the rules, and really they're the biggest rules that we're going to talk about, and then we're going to have a few little properties, things we can do with division. But if A and B have the same sign, so if they're both positive or they're both negative, then A divided by B is going to be positive. So if you think about -6 divided by -2, you're going to get a +3. If A and B have different signs, then you're going to get A divided by B is negative. So if they have the same signs, it's positive, different signs, it's negative. Kind of like with multiplication. Interesting. Division is just like multiplication. Alright, so this next rule is kind of a pair, but it's if I have A plus B over C, and keep in mind that I know that A, B, and C are real numbers, so I have A plus B all divided by C. That's really like A over C plus B over C. The same thing with A minus B all over C. And the reason that is, and what I want you to look at, is think about this. We've said that division is like multiplying by the reciprocal. So this is like 1 over C times A plus B. And what do you do here? You distribute. So then you get 1 over C times A plus 1 over C times B. And we know what that looks like, A over C plus B over C. Pretty interesting stuff, if you ask me.